Whenever you talk about home conditions, you talk about a higher win percentage, you talk about fortresses, unbreakable, unbreached fortresses, and you talk about a lot of familiar conditions. But in RCB's case, this is not the exact thing. In their case, the win percentage at their home at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium comes down to 40%, and that's where the big problem lies. Whenever you talk about their games at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium, it's more losses than wins. So again, today they have to play a game there. It was against Delhi. Delhi haven't lost a game yet as far as this tournament is concerned. And if you talk about their journey, they've been playing some brilliant cricket. Be it about their bowling, they're doing really well. Kuldeep Yadav, Mitch Starc, with their batting, from the very start. Faf du Plessis at one game, then KL Rahul in the another. So Abhishek Porel with with that kind of cameos, I think they are doing brilliant. As far as RCB is concerned, everyone is contributing, and this is for the very first time when you can say that they have a proper batting lineup. You don't have to shuffle around it. You don't want to know who's their number 3, who's their number 5. You know the finishers, you know the openers, you know the number 3s and 4, and you have a settled bowling and batting lineup. That is very rare in RCB's case, but this time around they are clicking, and they are clicking really well. But in this video, we're going to talk about certain matchups. We're going to talk about Hazelwood versus KL Rahul. We're going to talk about Kuldeep Yadav versus Kohli, and we're going to talk about Rajat Patidar versus Akshar Patel. See, if you talk about matchups, Hazelwood, where he was bowling right at the start, I think it will be difficult. If you see Faf du Plessis coming into the side and you see Jack Fraser-McGurk opening with him, on the previous game, what happened was KL Rahul have to start because Faf was not available due to some injury, and that's where JFM, Jack Fraser-McGurk and KL Rahul started the innings. But if you see Hazelwood with the new ball and Hazelwood with the old ball, first this matchup is really looking, something where Josh Hazelwood has to pick, or Bhuvi Kumar has to pick up some early wickets so that they can have KL Rahul, into this particular matchup. But as far as this matchup is concerned, I think there won't be any problems for KL Rahul, because the kind of batting he's doing at this point of time, yes, of that, the skiddy nature of Josh Hazelwood, the kind of bounce he produces from any kind of unexpected bounce from any kind of wicket, it's gonna be difficult. But we have to see that what Chinnaswamy Stadium wicket has to offer, because the last time around when we saw the RCB versus the GT game, it's really unexpected. Even the coach said at the post-match press conference that it was not the typical Chinnaswamy wicket. So we have to see the wicket also. But I think if you talk about this particular matchup, it's going to be interesting that whether these two face each other in this particular game. And after that, if you see Kuldeep Yadav versus Virat Kohli, again, Kuldeep Yadav is someone not used to bowl at the power play. Yes, last time around there was one opportunity when ball is thrown at him, and RP said, Rishabh Pant said that bowl to Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma at the power play. Not a very regular sight seeing him bowling at the power plays, but there could be this is a very interesting matchup, because Virat Kohli improved his game a lot as far as playing spin is concerned. We are seeing this from last IPL second half only, from Gujarat against Gujarat Titans. He started that, and from there onwards till now he was looking really comfortable as far as spinners, left arm spinners, right arm leggies. But Chinaman still, he still have to perform against Chinaman bowlers, because the strike rate section is the point where you have to see, where you have to dig it down just to know that there is a certain problem as far as strike rate is concerned. And we saw in the Chepauk game also that on the second part of his innings, first 15-20 balls is all okay. But if you see the last innings also versus Mumbai Indians, first 19 balls, 36 runs, next 19 balls, 24 runs. That's what we not see with Virat Kohli. We see him growing with that strike rate as far as his innings grows. So it's really, un-Virat Kohli kind of innings, because first 19 balls, as I said, 36 runs, going with a strike rate of 200, but then it comes down, and that's where, it impacted. That's where the question rises as far as his innings is concerned. I think Akshar Patel versus Rajat Patidar, I don't think Rajat is having any kind of problem. any kind of spinner in front of him as of now. The kind of form he's in at this moment, he's going really well. He's going all guns blazing, and interestingly, he has improved his game against fast bowlers also. If you see him hitting those sixes against Matisha Patirana versus CSK, if you see him hitting those sixes against Mumbai Indians, each and every opponent, and the kind of batting he did against GT also, Ishant Sharma was bowling there. He picked this wicket eventually, but if you see him bowling on that day, and if you see Rajat Patidar batting, you won't mind him playing pacers also. So I think this is the only matchup where I say that the batter is having a lot of not only edge, but he's having that full face of his willow as far as comparing him with Akshar Patel. So I think on paper, if you see, both the teams are really, really good, but I think at Chinnaswamy Stadium, the kind of form at this point of time Delhi is in, I think they have that slight edge. But one thing which I want to say, this RCB team, this year specifically, the kind of batting they are doing, the kind of bowling they are doing, I think the only challenge for them will be how they bowl at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. It's not about how they bat. They can easily score 200, 220, 225. That's not a problem. Last time around, they can't able to do that. But the only problem is whether they can defend something, whether their bowling can do the magic as far as Chinnaswamy Stadium is concerned. So I think bowling is the part where they are lacking a little bit, not lacking like earlier seasons. If you compare it with earlier seasons, they're damn good. But against, I think, this DC team, they have some quality spinners, they have some quality pacers. Also, RCB having a quality pace attack, but I think the spin is where the big factor comes in. And if they get a little bit of assistance, I think DC holds the edge. So this is my prediction. What do you think? Do let us know in the comment section. Do hit the like button and subscribe us, follow us. Thank you so much for this video, and thank you so much for watching this video, and please follow. Thank you.